The interview I did with Iran Press TV this morning included a comment by the interviewer, a very astute comment about the two B-52s that we flew over and what they could do. And I came back and I said, do you know that those B-52s are older than the people flying them? Do you know that those B-52s are technology from 52? Do you know that those B-52s could be shot down in a heartbeat by Iran, by the Houthis? They could be shot down by probably shot down by that government in Damascus. Why are you frightened of B-52s? And my point was simply, why are you frightened with the conventional might of the United States of America, period? And I went on to explain to them how every chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff since Colin Powell has recommended to the President of the United States not to start a war with Iran. As a matter of fact, most of them have recommended don't use air power to try and take out their nuclear program, because we know that at the end of the day, the nuclear program will survive. And we will have made Iran very, very angry. And we will have made them make the decision, which they have not made, to go nuclear. That's been the opinion. That's been the advice to the presidents of the United States from the military. I don't think that advice has changed, even with Hegseth there. Now, were Trump to turn to Hegseth and say, I don't care about that, and you realize a lot of the military is disappearing now, including the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, so you might get a different opinion out of them. But even if that were to happen, Iran could handle the United States. Conventionally, it can handle the United States. So Iran is in a position right now where what I'm talking about with regard to the extraordinary straits Bibi Netanyahu has put the IDF in. Syria, works both ways. Let me put it that way. Yeah, Israel can go across Syria to Iran, but Iran can go across Syria to Israel. So, I would not be remiss to point out that Iraq attacked Iran, and Iraq got its butt handed to it. And at the end, had it not been for the United States, Iran might have been in Baghdad. And it might have been in Baghdad a couple of times before that, had it not been for the United States, because the United States played both sides against the other. If I were in Iran, I would be less worried about the United States attacking me than I would Israel. And I wouldn't be that worried about Israel as long as the United States didn't, because I think I could handle Israel. Certainly in the straits that Israel's in right now. So Netanyahu is in a position right now where his bark is a whole lot worse than his bite. And if he does nonetheless try to bite, I think the United States might just let him hang out there with his teeth in the Iranian tiger, so to speak, and shake until he falls off.